Well, well, well. I guess we up and at it again. Back up on that grind. That little bit of work, joy. Anyway, how are we doing today, chat? What goes on this wondrous 27th of July, 2026? Anyway, I suppose we have work to do. It has most certainly been a day. That's all you can ask for, I suppose. At least it hasn't been a bad day, from what I can surmise from what you have told me, that it has most certainly been a day. Anyway. Ugh. Caffeine and THC? I don't know what THC is, but good for you. But I don't work tomorrow? That's good. Unfortunately. Actually, no, not just unfortunately. It's like nothing. I can't stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because that's when I have uni. And I have full days for both of them, so I can't stream on those days. Anyway, happy for you though. Oh boy, I really need to do this work, but I don't want to. But I like really need to. I don't want to. I've left off like near almost 2 weeks worth of just not doing stuff. I gotta lock in. I gotta make sure I do this shit. Okay, so uh, let's get rid of this. Okay, better. Great, my mouse is okay. Anyway, no, that's fine. Okay, first up on the agenda, we have some coding to do. But it's like art coding? It's strange? Yeah. Okay. So what I need to do is I'm gonna flip over to the screen, and this is more or less what I'm working with. I need to work on this specific website called p5.js. It's just Python. Like, it's something like Python. Not really. There's different... It's different. So, this was just something that I did for one of my classworks. What I need to do is... I need to make a forest? I think that's what it was? Let me check. Let me check my classwork, the homework that was graciously bestowed upon me. So it is not virtual production, game design, game programming, that's what it is. Okay, so homework. So I'm just making the forest. Okay, so oh boy. Okay, so that's one we just did. Okay, so I guess all I need to do is like make trees, land, and then some foresty shit. I guess. Okay, so oh, thank goodness the Unreal Engine finally finished downloading, so I can work on that. when I'm finished with this. I don't know how long this is going to take. Oh, yeah, this is a... that's interacting with my mouse. That's a cool thing that can be done. Anyway, so let's just flip over to this new... Okay, we have this. Okay. What do I even start something like this? Okay, so let's check. Videos. Okay. Hmm. Okay. We can draw a triangle. Let me see. Shapes. X1, Y1, X2, Y2, X3, Y3. So that's the line, the lines. The triangle from 3 points. That's how long and... Okay. So, I think what needs to happen is... We'll just copy this. And then... Triangle. So it needs to be... Let's just say 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Let's just see what we make. Nothing. Oh, it's like there. Okay, so it needs to be a little bigger. I'm just playing at this point. That's just a line. That's nothing. That's literally nothing. Okay. So... Let's see. What if I increased it like this? Okay, that does like that. So... Okay, that does the same thing. That makes a small line. Let's see this. Oh, there we go. Finally, a semblance of a triangle. Ooh, okay, so that's like angle. So if I do this... Oh, okay. So this has to be smaller. That to happen. And if I do this... What happens if I... Oh, this is... There's like no hand... Oh, hello. Hello, one source. Welcome to stream. I'm kind of just playing around with this coding right now. How have you been? How have you been? So I think this needs to be smaller. That will increase the size. So what if I increase this? Okay, that like makes that angle. So oh boy, this is a little bit of... Okay, if I did this... Okay, so that's like the bottom. So if I did this... No. Oh, that increases the top. So if I put this back... And 70? Okay, that just moves it. 30. Okay. 40. Okay. With that there, we can... How would I do this? So... If I were to go... Now let me look. So, uh, hmm. p5.js, sure. And then open, yeah. Okay, sure. Let me go next, see what. Oh, okay. Draws a rectangle. Okay, no, this is my lecture. Okay, I don't want that. What I'm looking for is... Hmm. Okay, so... Can I make another one? That's just gonna be layered on the exact same place. So... If I plus 20 to everything... 60... 30... 30... 80... 80... 80... There is another triangle. Okay. Maybe because of the movements from the previous, like the Y movements, I decrease it back. Okay, so I need to change the X. So plus 20 to the Y coordinates, but then put them back on the X coordinates. I'm too blind for all these little numbers. Oh, let me see if I can increase it then. Yeah, okay, there we go. How's that? Is that better? Okay, nice. That's more or less okay. That's some playing. It was fine for me, but it's good now. Okay, that's good. Okay. Let's move it down a little more. 2070. No, that's not what I want. What if I... Okay, so... added some more. Okay, that decreases it down further. This is good. Okay. How about... Let's go 80, then 100. Then 80, 110. Then 80 and 110. Partially my own fault, I need glasses. Oh, okay. That's not... Why did it do that? Okay. So... I think I need to add to this as well. Can 30. That's not... Okay. Okay. So... This number messes with top angle. If... This is Y. Smooths them down, so Y moves them this way. So X... If I go... 20? 120? No. Okay. Oh. This is just... Okay. Let me think. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Open up some... This is not the thing that I wanted to open up. This is. Okay, so I have begun programming my page up here. I need to implement... Okay. I need to make, like, trees, like lots of them. So, okay, let's go to here. No, here. And just like analyze what I did here. This was just me messing around, so don't worry about this. Okay, so function draw background. This made the background, so that makes the blue color. Fill, no stroke. Okay, so this is the sun that I made. Loop 5 times. This is let x position equals I times 100. That means, oh, these are the clouds. Okay, so that's the 3 circles. Like, as you can see the cloud here, like, there are 3 circles. That's the first, the second, and third. That's moving like that. So, and it loops 5 times. So, I equals 0. This is just going to continue happening. I equals 0, then if I is I being less than 5, it will plus plus. So keep making until 5. Yep, so that's the 5 there. So, and then with this cloud, air, mouse X, mouse Y, that's it moving to the position of my mouse when I move my mouse around. And the cloud size, cloud wide, is times 1.5 of what this is. Okay, I understand that. So, function air, x position, y position, size. This is the size of the circles in the... Okay. This is the xy of the individual clouds. So, the circles inside, that's the size of this, like the circles. The sun is here. That's that. And filling with this color to make that. No stroke, that means no lines visible, like here. So, translate to x position, y position. If there are less than 12 sun rays, like the things you see here, I++ until it's 12, and then make a sun ray. So there are now 12. Okay. How am I? Okay. Wow, coding sucks. Yeah, I wanted this to be the first thing to do, so I could get like this unfortunate thing out of the way. So, let's. Okay, so we can make a rectangle. I don't think that's actually the correct term. I think it needs to be another specific thing, not just rectangle. Let me see. Week 1 tutorial. Week 1 assets. This is not the correct website. Okay, so it's this one. Okay. These are the goddamn lectures. Great. Really good. Okay, tutorial. Okay, so it needs to be not rectangle. There we go. Now we add an x, y, and a width height. So we're just gonna say 2020 width height. So 50-50. Let's just see what that makes. Okay, little guy there. Okay, so x, Y. I want it to be longer vertically. Yep. So we're gonna go 40, 30, 10, and that's the placement of it. Okay, Y, X, Y. So we're gonna have it lower. Let's go 80. We're gonna go 20, 50. Okay, move that up. 40. No, too far. 30. 20? We're 25. Fine. Z? Are you tired? Go to bed. Okay, we can go no stroke. Okay. I needed to do that in a different way. How do I do this? It needs to be that. There we go. No XY. Z is the 3D plane. It's the 2D space, my friend. Z is not applicable in a 2D in a 2D environment. Okay, so that like makes a white tree. Probably gonna make a little thinner. No, not. Okay, so 15. Yeah. Okay, so we can move that a little over now. Still being difficult, I see. 28. Make it a weird number. I could rage bait, but I'm better than this now. Are you really? Literally took the words right out of my mouth, Matt. Are you really better than that, TJS? Okay. We have maybe? Okay. Okay. So I can learn from this. I can take from what I did in class here, and I can apply it to this. So what I can do is I make this entire tree one of these clouds. As a result, I can make it so that the trees can loop onto the ground in a certain place that I want them. And when I put the entire tree as one item, I tell the code to make that item, put it in a place, like move it down in a certain XY area, and then clone it until a certain number I want. Then I can have it down here without needing to type all this out every single time I want a new tree. Maybe? Really? Yeah, the fact that you had to question that means you're not better than that. You had to consider. You had to think about it. That's not entirely convincing of being better than this. Anyway. Okay. So what we can learn from this is air. So air is cloud wide equals 40. So looping 5 times. Exposition is air is exposition. Okay, let me see. If I duplicated a tab and then made a new. No. Okay. What if I just copied this? Will this do anything? No. Unexpected end of input. Oh. Unexpected end of input. Oh, I know. Okay, so No. That needs to go back here. Okay. I think I need to take all this. That's what I need to do. What? It seems you may have accidentally written air. You may have meant air is not defined. Air isn't defined here. Okay. Program literally said nah, it's true. I need to find out why. Okay, function raw background. It filled that color. No stroke. Function air. Ah, this is it. This is this right here. Okay, so let me move this down. So okay, so it did make it. It's just not present. Let me see. Function sun. Fill. Function sun ray. Fill. Circle. Push. Pop. Okay, so this is filling the sun with this color. So what this means... hang on. Okay. How do I clone it? This clone is so that it's being made, but the background needs to have... This needs color. I need to give it color. So let's just put this here. That didn't do anything. It didn't do anything either. That did nothing. That did nothing. Okay. Let me see if I did this. That changes the color. Sure. That changes the color to gray. Okay. So how does that program function? This is the sun ray. This is function sun, function air. This is the clouds. So let's the function draw background, fill, no stroke. Let me see if this works. So push, fill, no stroke. No. Oh boy. Okay. Control C, Control V. So this works. Let me remove this. Okay, so that's no longer present. With function sun rays, start drawing. If I delete this, the sun is gone. If I let cloud wide. Oh. That's not meant to be there. Cloud wide equals 40. Okay. So this line is important. Okay. So that creates the canvas. This is the blue. No, this is the how long and wide this whole picture is. The sun fell from the sky again. There goes the anime. True. Okay. Oh, this is snore-inducing. I don't want to do this, but I have to. Anyway, okay. Let's... 333? Build. That didn't change anything. Did it? 200. What did that do? Bill. What if I removed this? I see. So it is making that one cloud white. That's what this is. That's what this is. Okay. Okay. Then looping 5 times to make the clouds here. So if I remove this, the top cloud is gone. If I remove this, that bottom cloud is gone. If I remove this, that cloud is gone. So if I remove these two, then... Okay. If I remove these two, then 5 are gone. So... Huh. Curious. Okay. So... This code is for the placement of the clouds. So snore-inducing, I'm starting to yawn just by doing this shit. This is grim. Ugh. Okay. Why are all but one of the clouds soaked in... Not complaining, just curious. That's... a good question. I didn't question it, but now that you question it, I'm questioning it. It's not that I didn't notice, but... Okay. This is the XY of the size of the canvas. This is the color of the canvas. This is the color of the one white cloud. Okay. Let me... Jeez. Okay. This made 5 lines. This made... So if I delete this, nothing changes. Yeah. So if I then remove this... Okay, now that's gone. So that one being there was just there for no reason. Okay. Let's find out why these are yellow. So function air is x position, y position, and size. So translate the x position and y position. If I x, what did that do? Did I remove these two? Oh, it's because they're so close to each other. that removes that one. Okay, so this is making the shape of the clouds. Okay, this just shouldn't be here because sun is no longer... Why did it do that? Okay, so because the sun is 0, 0, it... Wait a minute. I think I know why. Wait a minute. What? Okay, so when I remove sun move to 0, 0, it removes the color on the clouds. So why did it do that? Confusion. Alright. Well, this is the loop. So if I instead did this and did this here, it did not loop 5 times. Oh, no, it needs to be here. Yeah, okay. Nice. Alright, let's remove that. Then let's remove that. Okay, now there's 4. Okay. That's kind of what I was looking for. Kind of. Yes. It says it loops 5 times, but because of the spacing between the trees, 5th one is like around here. So if I did X to 600, we should see it. Yeah, there we go. 500. There we go. There's 5 trees. No? The hell are you complaining no for? That was a bug. It wasn't meant to be a function. It wasn't meant to be that color. You pointed it out, and I fixed it. Anyway. Do I have... What if I did this? Okay, that means it doesn't loop. So, symbol present at a place that wasn't expected. If I did this, it doesn't loop. So I have to put this here. I was curious what would have happened if the clouds produced rain. What am I to do with you? Okay. Yeah, sure. You can certainly take that. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I shouldn't have expected that from you, DJs, but like, still. Wow. I need to step away. I'll be back. Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry, TJS. I didn't mean to. No, you didn't actually do anything to me. I was just. You did throw me off, yeah, but I was just refilling my water bottle. You didn't actually do anything to me. You're good. Don't worry. Yeah. Anyway. No, bro, that was a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Certainly. Yep. 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 Okay. So, no. Yeah. No, I got. Okay. Yeah. That. Okay. No, it's just. Okay. So it's like. Anyway. This assignment is such a slog. I am. I am. I don't want to. I don't want to keep doing this, man. If I thought I fucked shit up, I'd have left. Oh, okay. I'm sorry if I made you. If that thought ever crossed made. If I ever made you think that thought would have crossed your mind. I didn't mean to. I I was doing a bit on your bit. But anyway, how far in this forest do I have to do? I've made like trees and shit. Okay. Okay, let's do some more experimenting. It's 100. They're higher in the sky. Okay, so they gotta be on the ground like this. Okay, so... what purpose does this serve? I need this. Why? But this doesn't do anything. Wh huh? Why does this matter so much? It doesn't. Okay. I was just being weird. Okay. Sure. Okay, so now the trees are here. How do I move them closer to each other? So X position I times 100. Let me see if I do them 6 times. It's not gonna do anything. Okay. Cloud wide, 3 wide. How about 30? That didn't do shit. 20? That still didn't do anything. 40. Let's move it back. Okay, so... cloud size. Cloud size, that's what it is. Cloud size. Okay. Cloud... okay, so I'm gonna change it to 3 size equals 40. Ah, okay. I need to change this. 3 size. There we go. Air. Let's name them leaves. So it's more on theme with the trees. Okay, there we go. Now, what I need to do... this cannot be all I do. Because... 153. Wow. It took me this... okay, it has taken me almost an hour to come up with 5 fucking trees. Really good use of my time over here. Okay. So... what... let me think. Okay. If I position Y position size, translate the X position and Y position, translates, no stroke, fill. What happens if I did have stroke? Nothing happens. This is the no stroke that I need to worry about. Yep, that looks weird. So I need to put this here. Good job there, Mr. Beast. Yeah. Thank you. I try my best. Anyway. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about this now. We'll make a ground. Okay, so let's see. Fill, no stroke, air, function draw, function air, function sunray. Okay, so I need to do function. Whoop. Okay. Round. And then fill with this color. Let's say 200. Okay, it needs to be a rectangle. Rect. Let's say 100. No, 300, 300, 500, 500. What? What have I done? Unexpected. Did you want to fill? Did you just want to try? If so, you may want to move it out of your sketch setup function. Okay. Let me. Stupid. What's going on here? Unexpected identifier? What are you talking about? But rect at what angle? It's being silly right now. Okay. Okay. It's 300, 300, 500, 500. I can't just make it in the same... There it is. Okay. So, let's just have it at 0. Fuck. Okay, 30. Oh, it's right here. I made it so big, that's why. Okay, so... 30. Not... Okay, other way. 30. 500. 300x, y 30. Okay, so I needed to... Let's go 30, and then 300. Yeah, okay, that's more sembling of a ground. So 30x of this way. So that's why there's a little space. So if I go 0, that means it's going to be at the end. That means if I go 300y, that means the level down. That means if I go 350, that means he'll be here. Very good. So 500 is the length. 30 is how long it's going to be. So 40 if I go 60. Nice. That's the ground there. So let me change the color. Opacity. That's okay. 255, 225, 230. Yeah. Okay. That's the ground now. Okay. So over here. Okay, that's song. Anyway. Okay, now that I have the ground here, I've made the ground. Do I want it pink? White just makes it, like, conflicting with the background. So... let's just function leaves. Okay. Let's copy this. Oh, I know why. It's because, okay, so if I make it brand new, function round x plus y position size. So if I go, that's not the right. I'm gonna go here, and then that's here. I'm going to push, and then translate x position, y position. That's gonna get it to move in a certain place. Then I'm going to fill with this color. Then I'm going to put the rectangle in. Does that work? No, it didn't do shit. Okay, so maybe it's too low. 400, 400, 500, 350. That, what? Why? Maybe I need to do it first. Okay, so lead is not defined. Right there. Okay, I do need to do this first then. Maybe ground is not defined. I think that's what it is. Ground. X position 200 resize. So if I define it like this. What? Okay. Get rid of this. That's like it's ever so slightly annoying. How do I? Okay, let's refer back to this one. Function sun. Function air. This is the cloning process. This is the process for the air to move the mouse. Okay. What if? Ooh. Happy. Happy for what? I'm happy for you that you're happy, but what are you happy about? Did something just happen just now? Okay. How am I supposed to get ground here without making it the same color as these damn trees? This means nothing. Function draw, function setup, draw fill, loop 5 times. So it loops the leaves. Function leaves. Let's. I don't know, man. Ground equal 20. Identify ground has already been declared. Is being redeclared. JavaScript doesn't allow declaring a variable once. Okay, so if ground is already declared, why the fuck is it not showing up? I was like 30 seconds behind. Oh. Damn. Okay. How do I... Ground is defined here. So... What if I move it up? Function draw, fill, this is doing the trees. Move it here? It does nothing! Okay. function ground, push. Oh, pop. That's what I'm missing. What? Fill, push, fill of the color, triangle, 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 rectangle, rectangle. Function draw background. I think it just has that function draw, not function like name it. What? Okay, get that out of here. Okay. Remove this. Back here. Put it here. God damn it. Oh. I think this fill is not correct. No, it isn't. It is. What? Why does it completely override everything? Okay. If I have it in here. If I have it in the... That does nothing. Hey, apologies for the sudden disappearance. The reason why I disappeared for a little bit was because Australia had an Amber Alert test. But the problem is my phone didn't get it. So my dad just came into the room and was like, why doesn't your phone have the Amber, why didn't my phone have an Amber Alert appear on my phone? And we talked about it for a little while. We didn't find an answer, but the Amber Alert test was supposed to be today, and I didn't get a message. So, if there's ever a zombie attack, I'm not gonna know. I did get that as well. You didn't? No, I didn't. My friends were talking about it yesterday as well, when I was hanging out with them. They were like, oh yeah, did you guys hear the Amber Alert test is gonna happen tomorrow? I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Sure. But then, and then I completely forgot about it until my dad walked into the room. I guess I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, let's go back here. Okay. This doesn't do anything. Why doesn't the ground appear? Pissing me off. Who is Amber and why should we be alerted? Wait, do you actually not know the story of why it's called an Amber Alert? I can answer that you asked that as a joke, but there really was. Okay, I'm just gonna tell it to you. There really was this girl called Amber sometime in America. I don't remember what year it was, but there was this young girl, this child called Amber, who got kidnapped. Parents went out looking for them. They never found her. So they organized something with the government, with the U.S. government. I think it was U.S. government, to make a system that would alert everyone if a kid was missing. So something like that wouldn't happen to Amber again. Hence, that's why it was called the Amber Alert. In case a kid goes missing, everyone can be on the lookout. That's why it's called an Amber Alert. Well, there you go. I actually didn't know this. You'd be surprised how many people don't know. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. No problem. p5.js asked that as a joke, but like there was a real reason why. And I explained to him who Amber is and why why everyone should be alerted. That joke question turned into a moderately serious answer. Lord, give me the strength. I do not even want to know what it is that you are holding back. What possibly could... I don't even want to know what it is you could possibly be holding back. After I just mentioned child getting kidnapped. I do not need to be cancelled. Good fucking idea. Anyway. Okay. So. This draw function is not working. Hang on. Okay, so this also needs to go. If I do that, then that completely overrides leaves. Okay, so this draws the background, this draws the leaves, this draws the... Killing myself. Okay, so... in Minecraft, not in real life, in Minecraft. Okay, so... What if I specified the ground again. What if I, like, the coordinates in syntax unexpected number? Okay. So... that does nothing. Okay. The ground doesn't appear. Why? Do I want to run this through... why the fuck not? I'll run it through ChatGPT. I'm not telling it to... I'm just getting it to troubleshoot, so, like, it's not... Okay, whatever. Okay, so this is actually just... No. Okay. I'm gonna open a new tab for this. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. What do you mean, wow? It's... I need a troubleshoot. I don't know what the answer is. I don't have any other way. And I'm also not telling it to generate something for me. Okay. Let's see. Your code has a few issues that prevent it from working as intended. The ground function is nested inside leaves. Yes, it is. So let's remove that. Leaves is missing a closing before ground starts. What? Okay. Okay. Heard ChatGPT and my thumbs typed? Oh, okay. Yeah. No. What would be cringe was if I asked ChatGPT to create the code for me. I'm not doing that. That would be cheating on my assignment, that would get me a fail. That is not what I am doing. As you can see, I've typed out all this code myself. So, I am just getting it to troubleshoot for me. Because I don't have a teacher with me to ask, how the hell do I fix this? So, the next best thing that I have is the clanker. Anyway, generative AI sucks, but using it to help with work is okay. At least it's not doing it for you. That's literally it. That's exactly it. It's not doing the work for me. That's just it. It's not doing the work for me. Know the difference. Okay. May not be what you intended for leaves. The size parameter isn't being used yet. Ground is never called in draw. Function draw. Background. Oh! Draw the ground. Oh, okay, so I need to put the ground here. So, that was it. Okay, that was it. That was the troubleshooting. That's all that did for me. Okay, that was it. Great. Very good. Background. Round. Yes. Nice. Really nice. That's all I needed. That was kind of it. Okay. So this color was just a frame of reference. So let me see. Fill. Just like green grass. Okay. So 350, 550. X, Y. Okay, so 50 actually didn't matter that much. So the placement is X, X, Y, and then that's its, and then the placement of the rectangle, and then the size of the rectangle. 550. No. 70. No. 10? No. 380. That's not it. 290. No. 300. 310. 330. Okay. 50. Oh, it needs to be 70 then. 500? 500 doesn't change anything. Okay. So... Okay. That's the ground. That's good. Okay, we have the trees. And... push the triangles. Fill the colors. Okay, let's make it like this. Okay, so... Fill... Oh, okay, so it's recommending me to change the rectangle to have its own color. So what I want to do is... I need the rectangle on top then. So... Translates exposition to what? B. Okay. So... What did I just press? B. That's what I did. Control B is what I pressed. Okay, so... Rectangle. Fill rectangle. I need to move this. This is no longer needed. There we go. Okay. Then, now that we have the trees here, we can move the okay, we can actually just move this back in. So, function sun. Okay, let me see. Background, cloud wide equal 40. Let function setup create canvas. Function setup fill no stroke. And function air. Function sun exposition fill. Okay, so if I did this, and then this here, the sun's gone. Okay. Add into the draw function. Okay, so sun. Yes, nice. Okay, so what's it saying here? Line 39, translate, was expecting number for the first parameter, received an empty variable instead. If not intentional, this is often a problem with scope. Line 39. Why were you expecting a number? It was expecting a number for the first parameter. What, 0? Again, 1? Okay. No, that doesn't change. Okay, that doesn't mean anything to me. It works as intended. So okay. function ground. Okay, so this is not necessary. Okay. Fill, no stroke. Yep. This is the leaves. This is the trunk. Ground. Sun. The sun, 5. Okay. Sun function. Since you don't provide, so this line becomes translate undefined, undefined. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Save. Okay. Now that we've done this, I'm gonna move on to Unreal Engine. Okay, let's see. Let me see if my Trimester 2, Games Programming, Virtual Production, Week 1 Environment Lighting. Okay, this is what I need to fit. This is what I need to do. Okay, so I'm going to launch Unreal Engine. Okay, sit tight with me. I think... Oh, what the hell is this? Blocked some features? Why the hell? Unreal Insights allow. Okay. Unreal Engine is up and running. Gonna have to take a while. If that's the case, then while we're here, I'm just gonna go to toilet. I'm not gonna take too long. I'm just gonna let Unreal Engine boot while I do this. So I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Or do. I don't really care. It's your prerogative. I'll be back. Alright, bing bong, we back at it. My bad, took a while. Okay. Alright, what we got going on here? So, I'm gonna open my project. I don't have any projects yet, what the fuck? Film. Can I open one? Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I need to make this... I think I needed to make this one brand new. So... Film video, blank. Create. Alright. Once I finished creating this... Oh, I need it to load again. Piss. Okay. Oh boy. Very good, thank you. I try my best. Oh boy. My shit's starting to lag. That's not good. That's not at all what I wanted to see. Alright. I'm just gonna... keep streaming. Let me just change over to this, see if that worked. Okay, it did. Okay, that means I'm not entirely dead. Unreal Editor is just taking a long time to compile shaders, which is great. Absolutely what I wanted to see. Okay, so... we have week 1. This is what we want to do. Download, install Real Engine. Collecting fab access and resources. Unreal Engine interface basics. Landscape lighting tutorial. Okay. Let me check the week 1 homework. So, install. Complete assessment portfolio. Assessment 1, portfolio piece 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think just the mere existence of Unreal is just increasing the required usage of my laptop, which is resulting in the stream potentially getting, like, its shit kicked in. Yeah. Yep, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay, if that's the case, then I am currently at the point where I think I can just stop streaming here. I feel like I've done enough, and I know what I need to do for the Unreal stuff that I no longer need to keep streaming. Alright, with that being said, thank you everyone for watching today's stream, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Wait, that's not the correct... It should be this one, Lamau.